Sterling Connolly Chu here, Second Growth Homes. Today is a beautiful rainy day here in the rainforest. It's rain intermixed with patches of sun, and we are gonna hopefully repair this hydraulic cylinder. So this is one of the main cylinders on the machine that does the articulation motion of the boom right there. So it's one of the most important hard work cylinders, and it's been starting to leak for quite some time. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can completely disassemble it, new seal kit, put it all back together. Go ahead and get started. I'm not a professional hydraulic guy by any means, but I will link a video below to someone who is, and that's how I learned to do this. So let's see what happens. Roll your window down, babe. That is awesome. So I got the whole family here with me today, which is great. After this rain squall passes, they'll probably come out. So the guy shows you how to do it on the machine. It's really, really cool. So that's what we're going to try to do here. So first thing is we got to take out the end cap. My end cap has a ton. 1, 2, 3, like 8, 9, oh no, 10 of these big Allen head bolts. They're kind of intimidating to look at. So let's see. So I can see the seal that you can see is all cracked and messed up. All right, this is the moment of truth, babe. There it goes. Wow. Oh, that was promising. Yep, there's one. All right. Well, this is the main part I was worried about, so as long as those come out, I think we're going to be golden here today. Oh yeah. No problem, babe. All right, well, I've got all the bolts loose. We're going to have to get them taken all the way off here. It looks like I need to pull this part of the hydraulic hose off. I'll tell you, the first step to doing this is to make sure you're working on the correct hydraulic cylinder. We are. It's already leaking, so let's see what we got here. Look at those bolts. That's impressive. The other cylinders we have a spin-in cap, so you have to put like something like a special tool, or I think we did ours with a giant pipe wrench and spin the cap off, but you know, it's kind of a project with these big bolts, but it's a nice way to go. Okay. Let's get these bolts out, pull this cap off, see what we're looking at here.
And then we go up, and then the others go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So this cylinder is what makes this part of the arm go up and down. Isn't that cool?
I think this is going to dig it because that's how it digs. Did you know that, Dad?
Yes, you're right. That's the digging bucket.
Yeah, and it goes this way.
Yep.
And we used this for a long, long time ago. This when I was a baby.
Extremely upset that he's not out there with that machine.
Like I said, I got the family with me here today. All right, at this point, I've got all the bolts out of this cap on this cylinder other than one. I've got this hydraulic hose off here. So we're going to go ahead and get this last bolt out. The next step is to take this pin out here. We're going to take this pin out, set some 2x4s in here so we don't scratch the chrome, and we're going to pull that whole chrome piece out of there.
Come back.
Problem. Not so easy to drive, makes me feel like there's probably not much pressure on it at all. All right, pins out. All right, babe, grab this thing and pry it out of there now. Holy cow. Now what do we do? Okay. So now, we gotta pull the cylinder out of here. I'm just gonna try prying in here once. See if I get any movement. Oh my God, that is a Wow. I think I'll go ahead and get up there and loosen the other hydraulic hose, and hopefully that'll let that come out a little easier. That's impressive.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I still haven't taken that hose off yet. I'm just gonna see if I can twist it. Yep, I can twist it. Okay. I'm thinking I'll try to get this. I'm thinking I'll try to get this capped boot first. Oh, it's moving. There it goes. I can't tell if I'm moving just the cap or the whole cylinder. There you go. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. Wow, what a machine. Wow. This is crazy. So I got this off. I can tell the first seals are just, you can tell they're very bad. So now, I thought there was a bunch of cylinder to pull out, but there's not. That, I've got it all the way extended. So that right there, this piece, that's the end of the cylinder. So it's just barely in there right now. Isn't that crazy? Fully extended. So I need to get more 2x4s in here and be very careful that I don't drop this frickin' thing. And I think it's gonna come out of there a lot easier than I thought. It's at the end of its stroke. So I still might need to take that hose off, but let's just kind of see what happens. I need tire to move. I'm a little stretched here. I kind of need, at some point I might need to.
Knocked it over, Dad.
You did? Oh, it's coming right out. Oh, there's nothing, babe.
It's raining again.
There it is, sweetie. We had to stop filming because I started screaming. Doesn't happen very often, but I picked the whole cylinder up myself and then flipped it over. I put the pin back in and it almost killed me. I'm not gonna lie, that's too heavy. But this is how you do it. Woo! And so these are all the seals that we're gonna replace here. All these, and I think it was actually these ones that were probably the bad ones. So this thing down here is a nut that they say is very, very hard to remove. I see a set screw on there, so I'm kind of intrigued. All right, well, we got this all set up. We thought we were gonna have to put a 6-foot pipe wrench on there and all this stuff. As soon as I turned it, it's loose. Look at that. Okay, so from here on out, I'm gonna have Elizabeth film close in so that we don't miss up any of the orientations of all these seals, because they all need to just go on perfectly. Look, I can spin it by hand. That blows my mind. I swear they told me that thing was like, the video I watched, the guy had like a 6-foot bar. I brought these multiple pipes out and stuff. Here you go, sir, you can put that back in the thing.
What thing?
in the holder real carefully. Did you see that little Allen wrench? Oh, stop, don't move, do not move. Okay, I was trying to tell you, don't lose this. Oh, all right. So I could have just put a big pipe wrench on there and been totally fine. I didn't even need that thing. What should we tell my dad, babe? We'll tell him the truth. It just came right off. Look at this. Look, babe. I am a... So it's not going anywhere. Okay. Well, we're good. I was worried we scratched our chrome there, but we're good. All right, I need to move it a little bit my way. Move this up a little.
I need the board a little bit your way then.
Why?
Well, it's wanting to lift. Okay.
Can you hold it?
Yep.
Both hands. All right, real firm. Let's just get this done. Bring out like a sawhorse or something for the assembly. So this piece has the fat side. The fat side of the seal is towards the head of the cylinder, opposite the nut. The fat side is opposite the nut. The nut,
Can I take a picture of it?
it's all on the camera, babe. The nut has a V groove that goes towards the head of the piston. The nut has a V groove on one edge that goes towards the head of the cylinder. Piston? I don't know what to call this, piston. Well, this is great. You know, this one, it wasn't tight, which was interesting. Then it had a set screw, which none of the other ones had. So maybe I just need to get it on there all the way and put that set screw on there. Be good. Collar goes on, that's really simple. There's a bronze, I'm gonna call it a bushing right here. The bronze bushing has a notch carved in it that goes towards the nut. The bronze bushing has two notches carved in it towards the nut. So they told me they wouldn't rebuild this because this nut was so hard to get off. Can you believe that? Then I watched the internet and these guys do it on the field with this tool we got, so I got the tool. And then the reality turns out that ours wasn't even tight. And it is a different style of nut, so maybe it's not supposed to be as tight, but my guess is somebody maybe rebuilt this and did this wrong too. The nut has a V groove that goes towards the head. There is a very clear defined spot for this set screw to go. So this is obviously, see this groove right there? So that's obviously designed around that set screw. Okay. The seal, I already told you, it's got the fat end up. That's the only thing we need to worry about there. Oh, it spins off. Okay, wow. So this spins off. Let's thread it on. Luckily ours was nice and loose. Wow. So maybe that's why that nut doesn't need to be so tight on this thing. Let go for a sec. Double check the camera's on.
Yep.
We're almost done, babe. We did it. Can you believe it? So then all we have to do is just see these little things. Look, you just pop those off, put the new ones on, and put it back together. Clean it up. Isn't that cool? This seems like really worn out to me, you know? Look at that. Like that. Oh, it's cracked. Oh no, it's supposed to be split. Yeah, I don't know. They have to be split. They look old. It also looks good. Like it's not like bad in here.
Do you think it's supposed to have that notch in it?
Yeah. Okay. There's also a seal in there to remember to get. Bronze bushing. Doesn't have any seals. Looks like it only goes on there one way, and these notches go towards the nut. Notches towards the nut.
Kiddos.
Let's take this off. And just keep in your orientation for just a minute, and then we'll set it down and be done. Nope, stop looking at the kids right now. Hold it. Just don't move for 5 seconds. Okay, you're just gonna pull that out. Go ahead.
Oh, this?
Put that piece of wood down under the tip.
Orient it in the direction of the thing so it sits down here.
Yeah! Yes! Wow. We did it, babe! I can't believe it. Okay, well, I just feel awesome about that. I feel kind of ridiculous for not doing this earlier because I've been knowing that's been going bad for a long time. It's a lot easier than I expected. A lot easier. I like to really think about these things before I do them. That was way easier. So we got all our pieces off with all the seals. There's no seals here or here. So this part of the machine stays here. We're gonna take these pieces back to our wall tent. So we're using as our shop right now. Put all the new seals on. Well, clean everything. Take the seals off, clean everything up really well, put all the new seals on, get all this stuff in plastic bags, come back, we'll wipe off the chrome, we'll install everything and reinsert the shaft. So I just couldn't have gone better. The nut was so funny to me. First off, I was expecting a hex nut, and I didn't expect the set screw. And either way, I expected it to be really tight, and it wasn't. So it's also good news for our assembly.
Get on as tight as I expected, so it leaked out water.
That's okay. We did it, Ara.
Yeah, we did it.
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, we're good, so good, and we even the card, and we even have the truck in it. And I'm a second, okay, Dad?
Okay.
Mommy, can you take my life jacket off?
It's coming out. The second seal has a lip that goes down. It's all broken up though, it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, here we go. Wow. Yeah, these were obviously the problem. Okay, so there we can see it. Okay, so this one has this kind of two-piece lip going down. Makes sense. Well, it's looking like basically we have half the seal kit. So that's the not great news. The good news is the seal kit we have does seem like it's gonna replace everything in this cap, which should stop my leaking and we can keep working. So this is one of the just these things about working in the bush in Alaska that is so hard for other people to understand. It's like we go through this all the time where we pay to ship parts all the way out here. They're not the right thing. And it's hard because, you know, you always want to do, you're going through all this work, you know, I want this to be done for 20 years. I mean, seriously, I want this, like, I don't want to do this again. But the reality is, that part, like that new seal kit, it's gonna take, it could be 2 weeks, you know? It could be a couple days, it could be longer, it's really hard to say. You can waste your whole summer doing this stuff. You order the parts, you wait another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it doesn't show up, it's the wrong thing. You do it again and again. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, we're gonna put all the new seals in this head cap. The seals on this thing all seem fine. Okay, I don't think, you know, they don't look new, but they seem fine. I don't think that this was causing any of the issues. The pistons seem to have full power, everything seemed fine. I think the issue was that these really ugly seals here in that end were bad. So we're just gonna do this, put this baby back together, not feel bad about it, and we're gonna go log in and we're gonna have a good week out there. That is the goal. So it sucks, but you know, it's okay. Let's go ahead and do this here. We are gonna clean everything with compressed air today. Even though we're not in like a really sterile environment here, the little careful use of compressed air, I really think it's going to give cleanliness we need. Super close here. There we go. Wow, okay. So, we got our first big seal in here, and it just looks great. It's set right in there. It really looks good. Okay, that was a big one. Well, here we go, another big one. So these 3 seals right here were the ones that were causing me the issue. I really, you know, get the right stuff and do it the right way, but you know, sometimes nice things just don't quite work out that way. When I start doing this, this is my first time. When I started putting these seals in there, they feel like there's no way it's gonna go. Oh my God, did we get it? Yes! Yes! Oh, all right, okay. Well, that looks great. I think that's probably the most important seal right there for what we need to stop happening here, because we need fluid to stay in the cylinder. We got that in there, it just looks awesome. Last one is this press-in metal seal, metal in a ring. I'm hoping I can just very lightly tap this in there. Looks good. On. Wow. Okay. So here's what I took out of there. And this was the main one, the metal one. And here's what it looks like now. Okay, that looks good. I don't think any oil's coming out of there again. So, like I said, I am super sad that we don't have the ones for this, but it's okay, they seem fine. So this is the high part of the hydraulic cylinder that's on the end of the piston, and it goes both ways, whether fluid pushes it this way or the fluid pushes it this way. So this part, even if it was totally bad, it wouldn't make the cylinder leak. I don't know what would happen. I guess it would just lose power, but we're not going to worry about that. So here we go. I mean, we got all the new seals in there. They look really good. We'll just have to hope that it doesn't leak now. So, okay. So I'm gonna call that good. And we'll try this again another day. Thanks for watching. Alright, well, thank you for coming along with me. I feel pretty good about this. So this part, cap of the cylinder, it's got all new seals except for this one on the back that I didn't have, and I really think this is gonna work. Tomorrow morning we're gonna head out, assemble this, put it all back in the machine, turn it on, make sure we're good, and then we're gonna go fall timber tomorrow. I got all my yarding done before I redid this cylinder in case we had to order parts or wait for something else. So if you'd like to come with me for putting this machine to work, logging in the woods, and seeing this cylinder yarding these huge timbers out, this thing has a hard job to do. Please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons below. I'm really excited to get out and fall some timber tomorrow, regardless. If we can get this together and the machine functions well, and I get to go cut another 10 to 12 trees, that is just going to be absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. So, we had a couple fun evening projects planned tonight, but that's it for our excavator repair today. We didn't have the parts to replace the seals on this, but they look good. We did have 90% of the parts to reseal the cap, and I feel good about it. And you look through there, all you see is these like brand new seals, you know, it's like, it just looks good. So yeah, let's get back in the woods, go to work. I'm ready to get out there and start cutting. Thanks for coming.